everybody, it's J&K Stay at Home, and this is our 2020 Halloween special. It's officially fall here in the mountains. It's nice and rainy and cold. Leaves are falling.
It's so fab outside.
We're trying to make that happen.
It's gonna be a thing.
Anyway, we're gonna be talking about some of our favorite Halloween traditions.
Yeah, we realized that our friends over at C&E Adventures, be sure to check them out. They are participating in what's called Sober October, and we realize that's putting a huge dent in the alcohol industry, so we will be doing our part to drink as much alcohol as we can, because we don't want these businesses to fail. So we're gonna be picking up the slack in October, doing the best we can to keep these businesses afloat.
With that being said, we want to have a little bit of fun with this video, and we're going to turn it into a drinking game. Jesse, you want to go over some of our rules for this drinking game?
Rule number 1, anytime Bones or Rosie enters frame, you drink. Rule number 2, every time Kim says, "For real?" like this,
For real.
you drink. Rule number 3, and this is gonna be a lot of drinking, anytime Kim makes a pun or a pun is made, you drink. Rule number 4, anytime someone curses, fuck, shit, or damn, you drink. Hey Kim, wanna tell them the last 3 rules?
Yeah, so the last 3 rules. Anytime that there's a pumpkin in the shot, anytime that Jesse makes a face over something that I say, or anytime that I do an eye roll, probably over something that Jesse says, you take a drink.
And if any of these rules occurs, it will be accompanied by this sound. So without any further ado, thanks for joining us and welcome to J&K's 2020 Halloween special. Probably put like a ghoul laughing right there.
Let's start with some of our favorite fall and Halloween traditions.
I got a better idea where we should start. Cheers. For you. For me. Also for me. Now let's kick it off.
Now we're ready to talk about some traditions. For me growing up, it was always the trick-or-treating, costumes. My mom would always all out, put on, like, whatever we said, she would make. I want to be a pumpkin. She would make it happen for us. She was also very big on Halloween decorations. But more recently, some of the things that we've started to do, or I guess Jesse kind of initiated this, is one of our favorite pumpkin beers of all time is the Kingdom Pumpkin Ale from Catawba Brewing. And every year at the end, we buy 1 last 6-pack, we drink them and we keep 2.
You hide them in the far back of the fridge and you forget that they're there. And then when the next October rolls around, on October 1st, you retrieve them, you toast, you drink them. It's a 2-year-old tradition now, and I fucking love it.
You know, some couples have like, it's like the thing that couples do with their wedding cake. The other thing that's been a, 2-year tradition now? Hellfest.
It's a super underrated scary movie. I wish they would do sequels to it. It could be our generation's Jason, our generation's Freddy. But if you've not watched it, we highly recommend that you snuggle up with your significant other and watch the movie Hellfest.
That wants me to pose a question to you. I'm personally a Michael Myers girl. So, are you Freddy, Jason, or Michael Myers?
Jason all the way.
Jason all the way. Good to know. That's Michael Myers.
No, it's Jason.
No, that's Michael Myers.
No, it's Jason.
Cue theme music to Michael Myers.
Another tradition that we have been doing is exactly 1-year-old now is going to the Hendersonville Haunted Farm.
So the Henderson Haunted Farm is one of the better haunted houses around town. So another standing tradition is essentially haunted houses. Another thing we like to do this time of year is SNL reruns. SNL seems to kill it when it comes to all things spooky and fun.
Any questions?
It's probably DoorDash, right?
Oh yeah. Our DoorDash is here.
Speaking of fall traditions, football Sunday. And what screams football like wings?
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, so one of our other favorite traditions is our friends and family pumpkin carving tradition. Basically, we get together with our friends and family and drink copious amounts of booze and carve bullshit pumpkins for about 30 minutes or so until everyone gets tired of carving their pumpkin. And then we have a bunch of half-assed pumpkins that didn't get completed that we put candles in and pretend look great.
Hocus Pocus, one of the best movies.
Why don't you go ahead and give the plot for Hocus Pocus, Kim?
All right, so basically, there's this new family in town, and there's this There's these 3 witch sisters that are this like Halloween myth of this town. Sanderson sisters are this myth. I think they're in Salem. This new kid to town is very like, oh, I don't believe in Halloween. And everyone in the town's like, it's true, this myth is true, this really happened. So then the guy, trying to impress, you know, this girl in high school, of course, he's like, well, let's go to the haunted house. I'll prove to you that it's not real. They make him light the candle, and the candle has to be lit by a virgin. And
good luck.
By him lighting the candle, that the witches came, he knew he was a virgin. This kid that doesn't believe in these witches lit the candle in the old house where the Sanderson sisters used to live, invoking the spirits of the Sanderson sisters. So then they come out and then they start wreaking havoc on the town. And what the witches need is children, because they need the youth from the children to be vibrant and glowing and to get their power. And this boy, his little sister, one of the old kids that turned into a cat, I'm missing some parts. It's a really good movie. I'm so excited for you to watch it. Oh wait! Pumpkin spice lattes. And don't let this one act like he is not into it. He texted me the first day they came out and said, babe, pumpkin spice lattes are back.
True. Hashtag PSL life.
Nothing screams fast like a PSL.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our best and most memorable Halloween traditions.
No, I peed during this.
Yeah.
I look gross on this.
That's a weird color.
Just would've been cool.
This would've been cool? Oh, you mean this would've been cool? How cool would it be if I did this?
So J&K Stay at Home's super spooky, spooktacular Halloween special wouldn't be complete without a Halloween cocktail. And we are going to be making the Blackberry El Diablo Halloween cocktail. All right, and so let's go through how we're gonna make this.
I got a better idea.
So we have our El Diablos and some backup beers. We have our fire. There's just one thing that we have to get established. Do you believe in ghosts?
I do not.
I do. Do you believe in aliens?
I am undetermined.
I do. So now that those basics are out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into some of our spooky storytelling. So there was one night in high school. So my older sister actually had a Ouija board, and we were like, let's just play the Ouija board. The question comes up, who is so-and-so going to marry? All of our hands are on the thing and it starts moving. And it goes to like S, it goes to I, it goes to M. And we were like, what? S-I-M, N-O, and this thing keeps going. My friend Catherine's like, get a pen and paper. They can't keep up with what it's saying. And I shit you not. The final long word was, we broke it down into S, I'm not telling. The thing went all the way, S-I-M-N-O-T-T-E, and because we were like, this is going forever. Lo and behold, we thought someone was gonna marry somebody whose first name started with an S.
Yeah.
It was creepy. Come on. So, scary story number 1. What do you have?
Under the assumption that we're basing tonight's storytelling session on things that we have encountered in our life that to this day have no explanation for. I was probably early 20s. It was me and 5 other friends, and we were at Myrtle Beach, one of the cleanest beaches. We were walking out on the beach, and it was late, and somebody in the group yells, "Look at that!" And we start looking, and out over the ocean, there's these giant lights, and there's 3 of them, and they're in a straight line, and they seem to be hovering, almost like they were attached to one giant thing. At one point, they kind of pulled back, and it came forward again. This happened for maybe a minute or 2. Nobody said a word. That was it. I mean, it faded back into the distance and went away. Nobody has any clue where it could have been or any assumptions. And that's my story.
Jesse's not a skeptic at all. There will be a bump in the night, and I will be like, it's a ghost. Oh.
I am skeptical.
Yeah, you're skeptical. Oh! And this interruption is brought to you by Saranac Brewing.
Cheers.
So, this is set at Pisgah View Ranch. So, the family owned it in 1790. Chester and Ruby Cockburn made the ranch public in 1941, kind of as a dude ranch. I was obsessed, and still am, with horses, and it ended up being my first job. I was working at Pisgah View Ranch, and my mom actually had taken a job as a manager there for some of the administrative stuff. So she worked a lot of late nights. I would get done with the horse stuff around 6, 7 o'clock. I'd come down for some fried chicken for dinner because it was. However, the dining room area was very old. The shit your grandma has on her couches over the dining room tables. And the ranch is also notorious for paranormal activity. So there's a lot of people that have lived and died out there. And the main house that is the administrative office, the kitchen, it also has an upstairs suite where one of the family members lived for a long time and I think also died. And there's a big piano down in one of the banquet halls that people have said who stay there late at night. It plays late at night. They think the spirits are like jamming on that piano. So, but my experience personally was a summer day. I had come down from the horses all happy, had probably ice cream from the soft serve machine, fried chicken, happy, rode horses all day, put them away, super excited. And my mom is finishing up some administrative things in the main office. One of the final things she has to do is kind of go through the dining area to get to the car. And so the dining area is here, and there's actually like, what are those doors called where you push and they swing both ways?
Old saloon doors.
Like a saloon door. So there's kind of one here, kind of one here. It's a U. The kitchen's back here. So we're kind of doing our final checks while the lights are out. We come from the administrative office to the dining area. There's like a little bit of a tea stand, and then around the tea stand is those 2 doors. So I'm kind of walking through, and one of these doors pulls back. Like, saw it, and like hinge pulled back. And these doors swing, right? Yeah. So there's no way that this would like just get caught in one, like forward or backwards. It wasn't like someone like might have been pushing. Like there's nobody there besides me and my mom. And I can't explain it, but it felt like someone was watching us and making sure we left. This door pulled open and sat there for a minute. But this door creaks open. You even hear it. That's how old it is. Like, and you look. But it's so dark because all the lights are off. We're shutting down. We're leaving.
Yeah.
That like, you can't really tell what's going on, but you can see the shadow and you can see the door creaked. And we're like, no, we're out of here. Let's get out of here.
So you never waited for the release of the door?
No.
It opened and you guys were gone?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, I have 2 bonus stories. So my mom is from Jersey and my dad's from Ohio. And then me and my older sister were born in Florida. So when we moved up here, my mom and dad bought 3 acres of land in the middle of nowhere, Candler. We lived so far out, and we heard a woman screaming through the woods. Blair Witch screaming. Me and my mom and my sister were all terrified. Horrifying, gut-wrenching lady scream. And then I think my mom actually ended up calling the fire department, and the fire department was like, are you sure it's not a bobcat? And we were like, no, it's a woman. There's a crazy woman in the woods. So we ended up getting on like the internet. Again, this was so long ago. This was probably even longer than 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. But so we're getting on the internet that we could and looking up like bobcat noises. A bobcat sounds like a woman screaming, FYI, to anybody new to the mountains. Apparently there's bobcats. Now I have one more final scary story. It happened in this house. There was one morning maybe at like 3 or 4 a.m., Jesse got up to go to the restroom. I heard footsteps come back to the doorway, and I felt them stop at the doorway, and I was even like, I turned around to look to be like, what are you doing? Are you coming back to bed? And there was nobody in the hallway, and 2 seconds later, I hear the toilet flush, the light turn off, and then Jesse walks out of the bathroom. For sure, I felt somebody in the doorway. 100% there was somebody in the doorway. I was so convinced that I got up and looked because I was like, what are you doing? As soon as I looked in the doorway is when I heard the bathroom flush and the light turn off. Terrifying. I also think this house is haunted and he does not. So there's that. Oh, damn it! Damn it! I have something that I'm upset about. I had so many fucking fire puns. This just has me really fired up. I can't wait for you to log all of my stories. Did I stump you?
Do you have more?
I had a whole list of them for this whole segment.
Because this has got me real heated right now. This is the pits.
Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in to J&K Super Spooky Spooktacular Halloween Special. Thank you for joining us for some of our traditions, some of our scary stories. We're just excited to share all of this with you. So, J&K, stay at home. Addie 5000.
Out! Did you hear that? What is that?
I don't know. I don't want to go there.
No, wait, look. No, come here.
No.
No, come here, look at this.
No.
Follow me. Come on.
I don't know.
No, look.
I don't want to get.
Look.
I don't want to go there. I know, so it's gonna be one good mashup. That's a wrap!
What dance is that?
That's a wrap dance.
Oh shit, there's a poodle.
What's up, guys? It's J&K Stay at Home. Hey everyone, welcome to J&K Stay at Home. This is the 2020 Halloween just start over. Hey everyone, this is J&K Stay at Home. Welcome to our 2020 Halloween special. It's officially fall in the great mountains that we live in. I hate it all.